Hello, this is Dylan with HorizonCoaching.org. Please click the link below if you're interested in learning more. I am a cyclist and a runner, and before I've been a surfer and a windsurfer, and I was a school teacher and for a long time, and I worked in the theater. And for all of those activities, whichever one of the things that I always kind of needed to think about was, well, the food that I was eating or the fuel that was getting me through my job and through my day. Now, I don't want to talk to you today about foundational fuel. What I mean by that is one of the four kind of primary foundational food systems, whether it's omnivore, pescatarian, vegetarian, or vegan. Eat meat, no meat. Pretty simple. I don't want to kind of open up that today. Today, I'd like to open up just the idea of thinking about what do we do for our go-to food when our energy just starts going down. Okay, well, we need to know about high glycemic, low glycemic. It becomes like, kind of a juggling act. Like, oh, what should I do? What should I eat? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Number one, if you need fuel, this was taught to me many, many years ago. I asked this guy, I think his name was Cody. I think it was Cody Reese. I said, man, what should I bring when I ride my bike? And he said, food that you want to eat. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So for a while, I'd go to a store like REI and I'd buy the carrot cake Cliff Bars because that was the flavor that I liked the most, and vanilla and chocolate goose because those were the flavors I liked the most. And I realized at that time that, that was great. It would be like in my bag, in my jersey, and I'd grab it out and I'd eat it, or it'd be in my bag for school or for work, and I'd want to eat the bar. But then what happened was I realized at another day at a bike race, I was racing, and I was going through a feed station, and during each feed station, it was like, I think like a 10-mile lap, I would have a gel and a half a bottle of some sport drink, and drink that. And that was like my fuel to get me through the race. And during this feed station, the pros passed me. Oh man, these guys were like, vish, 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 vish. And what they were doing in the feed station that was different from what I was doing was they were all, the guys who were eating gels were eating like 3 or 4 of them. It was like, I'm eating one, they're eating 3 or 4. Their bottles are just being thrown because they're finishing it and throwing it. Guys are opening up Cokes and drinking the whole Coke, Snickers bars, gummy bears, and I was like, wow. Now I know why I'm not winning. I'm not losing because I'm not fit or fast or my bicycle or something. I'm losing because I'm running out of gas. So immediately I changed. I started, carrying food that I wanted to eat. And at that moment, when I saw the pros go by eating Snickers and gummy bears, I was like, yay, I don't have to eat any more carrot cake, Cliff Bars. And I started performing better. And I started winning races and having a lot of fun because I wasn't running out of fuel mid-ride or mid-race. And that was a win. That was a time in my life where I was like, oh yeah, man, that makes sense, and that's what I need to do. And what I learned though is this. There has to be balance. So if every time I'm going out for a bike ride, I'm eating a goo or a gel, you kind of get over gels. And if every time your snack is a bar, you kind of get over bars. So what you need to do is kind of mix it up and have kind of a plethora or a multitude or many different things to pick from that are healthy. Now, I have 2 ideas for you. Number 1 is advice. About, I don't know, let's say 6 years ago, I dropped as much sugar out of my diet as I possibly could, and man, I just started to feel a lot better. And that those few extra pounds that were kind of like hanging around, they went away. So now I really, really, really limit the amount of sugar I eat. Why? Because it doesn't perform well for my body. Now, does that mean I don't ever eat cake? Heck no. Sometimes that's what I'm in the mood for. I'm in the mood for like a pastry or a cake or something. So I allow myself 6 cheats per month, and I add alcohol to that. So I can have, 2 beers, 2 pieces of cake, and, 2 cocktails. That's great. That's perfect for who I am. Because I'm not saying I'm never going to do these things again. I'm just saying I'm going to limit them. Now, on the bike or while I'm running, most of the time I live in the Mediterranean, so fruits and vegetables are easy to come by. I do lots of like date-based things. So I eat a lot of dates and nuts and such. And then for racing, that's when I pull out the gel or something like that. Because, well, for racing, I am looking to go from, the recreational to the elite. I want to be on the podium. And those are those small gains. But for training, I don't think that it makes that huge of a difference. Now, easiest way. This is it. This is the last piece. The easiest way for you to find out which one works for you is the same way I did it, many, many years ago. You go to a store like REI. Not a small store, but a big store. Why? Because they have like 100 different things. And you go buy 100 different things. You go buy one of each goo, one of each gel. For the next month, do it during off season. Each little 5-kilometer run you go do, try one. One day you're going to go, wow, man, my body's performing a little bit better. And one day you're going to go, oh man, ooh. And you're going to go, my body's not performing that well. So I don't want that one. I want the other one. And that's going to become your go-to race day food. That's how you do it. But yeah, I mean, there's products out there, and if you for the money, and you can shoot the moon. But for just training and for having fun, on a bicycle or while you're running, make sure that you're carrying food that you want to eat. And if that's a Snickers bar, eat a Snickers bar. That's jelly beans, eat jelly beans. When you get home, that's not recovery food. When you get home, make sure that you're having something that's, high nutrient. It's got fat, protein, sugars in it. Good complex carbohydrates. Maybe a fruit smoothie or something, and go from there and see if that works. And then again, always remember, it's your name in the marquee. So everything that you are doing is for you. You have to find the perfect key to make your body perform the best for you. Because the people who have the names on their lapels, they have found the perfect thing that works for them. And if the product whose name that's on the lapel is not working for them, that company's going to change it to work for them. Because that's how it works. That's how business works. But we're not in business. We're just looking to have some fun. So if you're looking to go out and have some fun in the mountains, or just have a better time in the classroom, make some snacks. Have some, peanut butter and jelly squares. They can just pop one in the mouth right before class. I used to do that all the time. And then I'd be ready to go. So have a good day. Again, if you're interested in me as your life coach or running or cycling coach, please contact me through HorizonCoaching.org and have a wonderful day. Ciao.